I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the blank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Perking big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he need a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
All right, let's work.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Steel City, Pittsburgh,
recoil.
Pennsylvania.
The recoil.
After a crazy opening weekend,
Oh.
it's on to week 2 of the Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and They run here with the second.
This is the number one defense in the league. Better know this. You better recognize number one defense in the league.
On the game's first play, and it's second down now. This defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I really don't think he'd do a lot of play action.
Again, it's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
I-form wing.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Carr. He finds
Should have been a pick. There you go, Lattimore.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well
Should have been a
short of the
pick.
first down marker. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Good.
Rodgers to return it.
Go down. Please.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Patriots take over. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a...
Oh, way to fight, Miles. Way to fight, Miles. That's 5. Or 4. Way to fight, though.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, from
Oh,
that point
shit.
of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at.
We're driving. We're driving.
Have that dagger play.
We're driving.
Just finish them off.
We're driving.
Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Here's Brady. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Give them 18 on the play. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much.
We got Brady back in the Patriots uniform. This looks so clean.
Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw.
Oh, wow. Wow. Hey, that's nonsense. That's nonsense. That's a nonsense catch.
It's a gain of 13 for number.
I'm all for it. That's nonsense. That should have been a pick. Should have been a pick. But hey, we're going to move on. That's Tom Brady making a Tom Brady throw. Oh, wow.
Players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well. Oftentimes in the Hail
Go, Miles.
situations,
Hey, bro.
you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
On the ball. Oh, shoot. I will want to get this play out because I'm not running to J.J. Watt. I mean, J.J. Watt, yes, on outsiders. All right. Damn it. Do we have enough time? Do we have enough time? Get set, get set, get set, get set, get set, get set.
Once again with Sanders.
Oh, come on. Who's 54? Deion Jones?
As that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
We're gonna run an inside zone, see what we can get here. Make it force and manageable. If we don't get 6, we don't get 6. We get points on the board though for sure.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down.
Great drive.
Punches it in on the short touchdown.
Great drive.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going
Great
to
drive.
need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Good job, fellas. Good drive. Good drive. Oh. Hey, we turn over here. Oh. Left side ready. Right side ready.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Great kicks. If that's what the run speak and single back the whole game, then it's going to be a long game. You gotta make me think a little bit. He is going to run it the whole game.
The Steeler offense
well, so far.
Ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They begin the drive with Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Carr. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Baron Browning coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. After the sack on 1st down, Carr. Throw left side complete.
Really?
Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. Yeah, he will go out right near the 30.
Oh, he's out for the game. That's huge. We're right man. We're right man. Quick.
Plays 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. First down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. They'll get this out to his
You need to get there, bro.
And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll try and run for
No, 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 no. Take your 3. Take your 3. If you don't go for it.
They're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reacting and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, they go for a 3rd down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail.
Hey, it's a good call if you get it, bad call if you don't.
Take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
Brady now on 1st down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
This looks like man.
Week of the regular season.
Hopefully it is.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be marked.
How did Mooney get hurt?
Outside the 10.
Damn it.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We take the 2-possession lead. We get ball at half.
Forced to get it to his running back, but how about the way they ran to the football?
Oh, I missed it. I lagged.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well, to the left, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
It's going to stop. Wow. What a time of lag.
It's
crazy.
And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
Good break at Trayvon. Oh, freaking lagged, bro. Jesus Christ. When all... Wow.
Just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw once more on
I need to stop lagging. That should have been the pick, too.
And he's got it past the 30 before
You don't got enough to drive down the field.
32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Carr on the move to his left. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted.
Let's take it to the crib. Get our 6 back.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
You don't want to lie down. It's crazy.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will...
I hope he forces another pick, try to score here. He'd be smart just running the ball out. Trust his defense, get a stop out of the half.
And the ball backed way up. So
no, his pride is too high.
Just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And some room to
oh my gosh, whatever.
This past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2.
Yeah, the lag is kind of bad. 90s.
They will be getting the football.
It is. I mean, it's not horrible. Like, I've been in games with, like, horrible, like, to the point I'm like, Jesus Christ, how am I playing? But, you know, we're still thugging it out. We're going to try some hot stuff here. First play, I don't think it's a...
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run.
Deion Jones is such a solid linebacker. He's pretty quick with it, too.
So now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced.
That's the thing about not dropping no freaking O-line is that.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big
It really should work.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10.
He likes man. I don't know. I don't know if he's playing outside shade or.
Brady gonna throw.
Oh, fuck it.
And he'll just get rid of it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Damn, my whole O-line is exhausted.
That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Oh, Taylor replied to be 20 minutes ago.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now Brady again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the
take a timeout.
He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage.
Team is tired. They're tired, bro. That Rams name sounds so familiar. Get your way pushback. That it sounds very familiar.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now Brady. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Give them 22 there on the 3rd.
That's made up mentality.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
Yeah, bro. I'm getting screamed out.
The hammer down and finish this one off.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Carr. Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it.
We're going to have a dev game the way how he's playing.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Why do they keep on doing it?
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Patriots
it wasn't there.
Possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
On the ball, Miles Sanders, inside zone. Very simple.
They'll run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Yeah.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Right now. Hey, 734. 734.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Carr. He finds Corey Davis. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He made that throw.
Williams on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further.
Bo was literally scrambling out to the opposite way.
First down pickup on a gain of 6.
That's a nice job there, knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe he'd think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on third
You're not supposed
down.
to float that. You're not supposed to float it.
Intercepted a third time.
Not supposed to.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They start
Jesus
on the ground
Christ.
here with Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's starting to make me a little irritated.
There. Brings up second down.
Getting...
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Brady. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to
I need
your
that.
team.
I was just throwing it right to me, bro.
Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jesus.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout.
Glad that wasn't a
But these
pick.
defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And some room to work. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and
You gonna
10.
keep on coming out of this. I'm still on the ball.
They'll go again with Sanders, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice, I love the box. I'm gonna just throw the ball. Because we don't play for no respect. No, he's blitzing everybody, actually. I might get the false. Yep.
False start there. That will set the
Too many adjustments. That's so stupid. I hate that. But
certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly.
You see the safeties come down.
2nd down.
No. All right, cool. And that HB died. I don't like how that is stopping it.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Short throw to Disley. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Brady going to throw here.
Ooh. You know I had to double it.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Miles.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time.
Oh, Ron Moody's back.
You can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick
Oh,
away.
some good water.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on.
And now here is
Come on, let's get 6. Let's get 6. Let's get 6. Let's get 6.
picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Hooray!
To the end zone.
Oh, man.
Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you force turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
I'm Brady.
And Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all
back in the Patriots uniform.
Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one
GG's, gang.
not
GG's.
ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for the Pats, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Well, 56 was balling. He was, whoever this left tackle is. Not Evan Thomas. That's a good one, though. Oh, sorry. He's having a day. No, first half. First half. That's just a dot. I chose to go with the corner out. This was a dot, 3rd and 10. This Brady just being Brady here. Oof. This Brady being Brady. Darius Slayton comes up. So that's a hell of a wide receiver 4 right there. Hell of a wide receiver 4. Really, I need to throw it. I mean, I threw it perfect on there. I missed it. He has 2 TDs this season. Yeah.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.